What's going on, guys? It's Kaiser Pineapple. Yep, we got some fun new tricks to show you tonight. We got some cool new tech. If you notice, we've got a new. We've got my logo in the corner. We've got no StreamYard logo, and we've got some really cool new things to show you. It's going to be a fun night, guys, and we have got some special guests coming out. We are making sure everything on our end is up and running. We have everything up and running over on Rumble as well as on YouTube. So, everybody, please, wherever you are watching this stream, please definitely get over there, like, subscribe, and come back for more interesting and awesome content like this, because we're going to have a good night, and we're going to talk about some mysterious topics. Yes. Let's go ahead and start going around. Say, all right. As always, the lovely Impish. How you doing, Impish? Yep, please hit that like button. Well, yeah, I was a little late, but I was trying to get a couple things figured out last minute, make sure that we had everything ironed out. We got Snafu. What's going on, Snafu? Blandress, how you doing, buddy? Fedorowski, awesome to see you. Germs, how you doing, Germs? Yes, slightly tardy. Stevie, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm dropping some bombs today, my friend, on some streams. Fantastic. Sounds like you got some good stuff going on there, buddy. Mighty Meat, how you doing? And Balder, always great to have you. Digger, what is up? Happy to see you. You are always welcome here. That was a fun intro. I've had that one kind of in the works for a while. Strong feelings about Gabe the dog. I know. What's up, Danielle? Wild Red, howdy ho. Oh, Mystic, how you doing? So, yeah, making sure we got all that there. Hey, Valhalla, what's going on, man? Good to see you. All right, folks. All righty. So, next up on the docket here. Let's see. I'm just trying to find something really quick. Hang on. We have our first guest of the evening ready to go. You know him. You love him. And he just celebrated 500 subscribers. Let us all pay a warm welcome to the one, the only, Mighty Meat.
Oh, that's so great. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
And it was my stream that did it, not yours.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you guys again. Like, I am like on a cloud right now with the 500. I'm so excited, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
You have been playing.
Huh?
You have been playing around.
Oh, yeah. I have been. I've been trying to make sure this is all set up, doing some cool stuff. So, congratulations again on 500 subs, buddy. You earned it.
Thank you, chat. It turned me up a little bit because I felt like I was really quiet.
Actually, yeah, you're good coming through now. Nice and loud. I'm going to drop my actual sound volume down just a nudge. I think I was annoyingly loud there. All right. There we go. And trying to remember to keep checking the YouTube chat over here on this window, which is going to be problematic, but we'll make it work. Uh-oh.
installment, I could just check one for you, but
Oh yeah, we could do that. Yes, I know. I'm already admin over on your channel, so I mean, I should just go ahead and bring you in on Pineapple Productions LLC.
I love it.
Yep, I went ahead and did it. I will have to figure that out later, but for right now, I'll just grab this here.
No, you're fine. I'll watch Rumble because I can do that.
Yeah. How do I actually go through that process anyway? It's like an email or something, right?
Yeah, if you go back to, well, we can do it after the show.
Yeah, we'll do it after the show. If you want to keep an eye out there, and we can call things out as we get them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Da-da-da-da. Making sure I didn't miss any, like too many chats anyway.
There's a lovely impish over on Rumble.
Yep. All right. Well, there we go. I got that all. All right. So nothing confirmed yet, guys, and I know he's probably tired, but I did send Oz a link if he decides that he wants to jump on for a few minutes and say nothing, no pressure at all. I know he's had a busy day, but the invitation is out there. So, all right. Let's see. I was just grabbing something here.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. I need to rearrange all these new sound effects that I've got now. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, clean it up.
Definitely need to.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a couple months now.
Well, I mean, we all know what happens. We sit there, we make plans, and they never come to fruition. There's sometimes. Oh man, I have to remind myself to not try and overdo the sound effects. It's gonna be a good time. Yikes. Okay. So one real quick thing here. I'm going to drop in this. All right. So, folks, tonight we're going to talk about a mysterious subject, one that has been hotly debated for years, decades even. One that continues to baffle even the most hardened of scientists and skeptics alike. And one that we just, for whatever reason, it's captured our attention time after time, year after year. It's mystery, it's danger, all bring us closer to the edge of reality. All right.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I really wish there was a fade out setting so I could fade that out and fade it in. That would be.
I'll show you. I started using a new audio, and you can do all that kind of stuff.
Ooh,
so I'll show you.
So Germs, you're knocking it out of the park with the suspense. I'm trying. I'm also trying to be entertaining because that's the thing. I want to be entertaining too.
Are you not entertained?
Oh my. Blender says, Kaiser, don't be like Mighty Meat on his awesome stream. Pin your link tree. Okay, yeah. I should have done that, and I didn't listen to Impish. I'm so sorry, Impish. I did a bad.
You don't apologize to her.
I will apologize to my producer because I want to keep her around.
She'll start expecting me to do stuff.
That's your problem, not mine. Fossil Steve, yep. Production value. We're trying. Well, if we're going to build up all the suspense before the drop, we might as well, you know.
You have been playing around.
Yeah, I have. Okay. Well, I've probably already gone ahead and killed this stream, but all right. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. So, all right, folks, time to get into our topic for the night: the Bermuda Triangle. All right. So, what is the Bermuda Triangle? Well, it is a space kind of between 3 points, and there's a lot of speculation and as to what goes on there, but it seems that a lot of mysterious things happen. Ships and planes for years have gone missing there, and it's actually enough to get the attention of Noah, of all things. So, what does Noah have to say about this? So, according to Noah,
oh, wrong Noah. Sorry.
The Bermuda Triangle is a region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean in which ships, planes, and people are alleged to have mysteriously vanished. And it's drawing a triangle between the 3 points of Miami, Florida, Bermuda, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. So that's why they call it the triangle, because all these disappearances supposedly happen within the confines of this general area between these 3 points. All right. No digger. The pineapples there are no upside down pineapples. Although I did find a shirt today that has pineapples right side up, and it has golden AK-47s on it. And I want it so bad.
Huh.
Like, I just want to buy like a bolt of the fabric so that way I can make a whole bunch of like Hawaiian shirts out of it. Yeah. Notice it's all America. Well, actually, that's the fascinating thing, because as we'll talk about in another episode, there is more than one area similar to the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah. There's a few of them.
Like where I mean, I don't want to derail you, but like where else?
So I know there's one in China. There's a very large inland sea in China that supposedly like a lot of weird things happen in. There's a number of ships and disappearances that have happened there. One of them was probably, I would have to go back and find it. I cannot remember the name of it because it was not on my show map, but it was a Japanese cargo ship that was used during the Second World War, and they were apparently they were plundering artifacts from interior China, and they went through this area, and a sudden storm apparently blew in out of nowhere, and suddenly the ship just goes down, and they never found it, despite the fact that there were eyewitnesses that saw exactly where it went down. They were, treasure divers and salvage divers that went down and never found it.
That's weird. Huh.
Yeah. Yep, seems like they asked for it, divine intervention. Yeah. I got the triangle around me, and it's for paranormal stuff like cryptids. Yes, don't trust China. Let's be honest. Don't trust the CCP. I'm pretty sure the Chinese people are perfectly nice people, and we could all get along in kumbaya. But the CCP sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like my feelings on Russia. I mean, I'm sure Russian people are generally nice, general, everyday people. Maybe a little bit harsher and a little bit more sturdy, stoic, even. But it's the Russian government that we find is absolutely reprehensible and asinine.
Yeah, they're usually the problem.
Yeah. It's the government. It's not usually the people. It's very rarely, if ever, the people. There are exceptions. I will grant this. This is true. But, Fed Jeff still mourns that shirts on occasion. Yep.
As he should. He knew better.
I'm trying, Impish. I'm sorry.
She isn't telling us to stay on topic, is she? Like
just
already?
said focus.
We just started.
Okay. Anyway. I say I got to pad this show out somehow.
Like a show with meaty's going to stay on topic. Like, come on.
Yeah, I knew it was a doomed expedition from the minute that would have got started. Cheers, folks. So, for decades, the Atlantic Ocean's fabled Bermuda Triangle has captured the human imagination with unexplained disappearances of ships, planes, and people. Some speculate that unknown and mysterious forces account for the unexplained disappearances, such as extraterrestrials capturing humanoids for study, the influence of the lost continent of Atlantis, vortices that suck objects down into other dimensions, and other whimsical ideas. Some explanations are more grounded in science, if not in evidence. These include oceanic flatulence, otherwise known as methane gas erupting from the ocean sediment, and disruptions in geomagnetic lines of flux, which we will get into. Environmental considerations could explain many, if not most, of the disappearances. The majority of Atlantic tropical storms and hurricanes passed through the Bermuda Triangle, and in days prior to improved weather forecasting, these dangerous storms claimed many ships. Also, the Gulf Stream can cause rapid, sometimes violent changes in weather. Additionally, the large number of islands in the Caribbean Sea creates many areas of shallow water that can be treacherous for ship navigation. And there is some evidence to suggest that the Bermuda Triangle is a place where a magnetic compass sometimes points toward true north as opposed to magnetic north. The United States Navy and U.S. Coast Guard contend that there are no supernatural explanations for disasters at sea. Their experience suggests that the combined forces of nature and human fallibility outdo even the most incredulous science fiction. They add that no official maps exist that delineate the boundaries of the Bermuda Triangle. The U.S. Board of Geographic Names does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official name and does not maintain the official an official title on the area. The ocean has always been a mysterious place to humans, and when foul weather and poor navigation is involved, it can be a very deadly place. This is true all over the world. There is no evidence that mysterious disappearances occur with any great frequency in the Bermuda Triangle than in any other large, well-traveled area of the ocean. This is courtesy of NOAA, the National Oceanographic National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Institute Association, whatever. This was published on January 4th, 2010. So this is kind of the official story as you get it from, well, you know who.
Gooberman?
Yeah. Gooberman. Hey, Isabel. How you doing?
Hey, Isabel.
All right. Fish media keeping you on topic is a full-time job. You've got too many subs. Now you're going to have a time. I can't wait to have that problem. Oh, my. Say, Fedorovsky, Bermuda Triangle is one of my favorite mysteries from my big book of mysteries I had as a kid. Well, good to hear that we can scratch that mystery itch, because the cases that we're going to cover tonight have far more questions than answers. So that is the general gist of kind of what's going on with the general story. Balder says waters by Japan and so on south have the most problems. Yes, typically around equatorial regions where you've got a lot of current, like ocean currents and stuff. So I guess a couple of things we can kind of, like, one thing we can definitely debunk right off the get-go is the whole theory of Atlantis. Now, let me just say, I've done my fair share of research on the subject, because why haven't I? I mean, that's kind of my thing. I do a lot of research on a lot of topics, because why else would I have this show? But I do believe that Atlantis is real. It's just not here. It's not right off the coast of the United States. And we'll get into that into another episode. We'll talk about it. So Isabel thought they found Atlantis in North Africa. No, they did not find Atlantis in North Africa, but they did find a very large naturally occurring area called a Ricat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, which is breathtaking to look at. And say, I will actually grab a picture of it. It is fascinating to look at. But that's going to be a topic for another day, another stream, but we'll get to it. So stay tuned. And at the end of every episode, we are going to take polls on exactly what our next episode is going to be. We are not doing that for our fourth episode. Our fourth episode has already been decided ahead of time, but I will start putting the poll together so that way we can make our decisions for episode 5. So we'll get to that later. That's going to be an end of show thing.
Can I announce episode 4?
Sorry?
Can I announce episode 4? I mean, obviously not right now, but...
Oh, yeah, we will
later.
definitely announce episode 4, 100%.
Okay.
Let's see. Image. Okay, so this here is the Eye of the Sahara, otherwise known as the Ricat structure. This thing is about 20 miles wide.
Wow.
It's massive. And I highly recommend anybody that gets a chance, if you really want to dig into this, into the Atlantis mystery, there's a great 9-part series by a fantastic resource, a guy that I love to follow and I absolutely think is a fantastic, like, real legit scientist, by the name of Randall Carlson. He has a podcast called Cosmographia, and he did a 9-part series on evidence on Atlantis and the evidence to that. And he did speak on this, and I believe episode 8 about the Ricat structure, which again, highly recommend you go check out. Fantastic. And Randall is just such a nice guy. Randall is on my absolute bucket list of people to meet in life before I die.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, fantastic dude. And oh my God, if I could ever learn a tenth of what this guy does, or a tenth of what this guy knows, it would blow. I mean, my head would fall apart. Yep, Wild Red. I was talking to you about this guy the other day. He said it's good. I watched it at Kaiser's suggestion.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, people think it's Atlantic because of those rings, basically. And yes, that goes to some of Solon's description of Atlantis. That was, Plato described things that were told to his ancestor Solon in Egypt. A lot of stuff there. Like I said, whole other show. Let's say, Digger, I'm enjoying the podcast. That podcast, Kaiser, very informative. Yes, absolutely. So that's 3 recommendations now. So seriously, guys, go check out Randall's channel. Tell him Kaiser sent you. Not that he knows who the fuck I am, but maybe please, Randall, buddy, I would love to talk to you.
I also recommend it. I haven't seen it, but I trust my buddy Kaiser.
Oh, and I know you're a guy who loves science talk, and this guy will scratch that itch while also keeping you invested in the mystery.
Okay.
Yep. Isabel also gives it a recommend. Yep. Tweety, we talk about Randall Carlson.
So pretty much, if you haven't seen it, you're a loser. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Yep. I know that Sleazy's talked about him as well, so I know that he's invested. Weren't there famous historical figures lost in the Triangle? Supposedly Holy God!
Damn, Kaiser!
Oh,
you see that?
My God, guys! Holy crap! Right now, Apostle Steve dropping a $100 Rumble rant. Always enjoy your streams and co-hosting. Keep doing what you're doing, and the people will show up. Y'all are my favorite group of small creators. Wow. Apostle Stevie, bud, from the bottom of my heart. That means the world to me that you think that I'm actually doing a good job, because I am my worst critic when it comes to a lot of these things, but I am humbled by the response that I've gotten, and especially lately with everybody, it's fantastic. I love this community, and we're building something even bigger. And Mighty just hit 500 subs today. Seriously, we're growing out of control, folks. So again, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe for myself and go to Mighty's channel. Subscribe to him and say as well, because this is the stuff we do. We have a lot of fun doing these kinds of shows. It's a great time.
And then go over to Ozzy's channel and everybody else in this community. And Sleazy, and I mean, it's an awesome community. And thank you so much, Stevie. You're awesome, dude.
Stevie, cannot thank you. Bottom of my heart, friend. Thank you so much. Love you. Absolutely. Although the money doesn't hurt.
I need to get that one from you.
Oh, that's the same sound source that I get my stuff from.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I am like on cloud 9 right now. Oh, I felt that one.
What was that? I'm scared.
Oh, wow. Where did my brain go? Anyway, let's we're gonna. Okay, yes, Impish. I'm trying to get back on track here. Let's get back into the stream. Let's have a good time, and let's get to it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum.
Anywho.
Back in the game, baby. Back in the game.
Sorry, I'm kind of at a loss for words right now, but whoo, that got me.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh, wow. All right, catching up with those. Yeah, Ozzy Steve damn near killed him. Yeah, just about. Holy crap. Do we have fun here, eh? Yep. Oh my god. All right. Anyway, reel it back in.
Back in the game, Kaiser. Back in the game.
Yep. So yeah, Balder does mention reported incidents go back to the 1400s. And yes, we are going to talk about it. I have sources that I've already cornered up here. And matter of fact, let's just go ahead and talk about it because it's worth talking about. So this is actually somebody has translated and posted the log from Christopher Columbus's journal, like during his voyage of, during the time. And Thursday, October 11th, 1492. This is a very interesting read. So I'm going to go ahead and power through this one because it's definitely a long one, but I'm going to try and get through to the the crux of it here. So this is actually an unexplained incident that happened while en route to the New World, as noted by Christopher Columbus. So Thursday, 11 October, steered west-southwest and encountered a heavier sea than they had met with before in the whole voyage. Saw Pardalis and a green rush near the vessel. The crew of the Pinta saw a cane and a log. They also picked up a stick which appeared to have been carved with an iron tool, a piece of cane, a plant which grows on land, and a board. The crew of the Nina saw other signs of land and a stalk loaded with roseberries. The signs encouraged them, and they all grew cheerful. Sailed this day till sunset, 27 leagues. After sunset, steered their original course west and sailed 12 miles an hour till 2 hours after midnight, going 90 miles, which are 22 leagues and a half. And as the Pinta was the swiftest sailor and kept ahead of the admiral, she discovered land and made the signals which had to be ordered. The land was first seen by a sailor called Rodrigo de Tarnia, although the admiral at 10 o'clock in the evening had standing on a quarter deck saw a light, but so small a body that he could not affirm it to be land. Calling to Pero Gutierrez, groom of the king's wardrobe, he told him he saw a light and bid him look that way, which he did and saw it. He did the same as Rodrigo Sanchez of Segovia, whom the king and queen had sent with their squadron as a comptroller, but he was unable to see it from his situation. The admiral again perceived it once or twice, appearing like a light of a wax candle moving up and down, which some thought an indication of land, but the admiral held it for certain that land was near. For which reason, after they had said the salve, which was the seamen are accustomed to repeat and chant after their fashion, the admiral directed them to keep a strict watch upon the forecastle and look out diligently for land. And to him who should first discover it, he promised a silken jacket. Sorry, my eyes keep drying out on me. Whew.
You need me to read for a minute?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and start right where I just left off.
You're gonna have to drop it in private chat because I can't see that.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be something I would have to do there. Right. And like a dumbass, I just closed out my Rumble screen.
Well, that's not good.
Nope, I got to pull that back up. Okay, dropping this in private chat so you can pick up where I left off.
Sounds good, buddy.
Go for it.
All right. And where did, like, second paragraph?
Where I left off in the highlighted section. Right after Silken Jacket.
Damn it, I don't see. Here, let me just do. Let me look for silk.
Yep.
There we go. Silken Jacket. Besides the reward, which the king and queen had offered, which was an annuity of tens of thousands of medivhs. At 2 o'clock in the morning, the land was discovered at 2 leagues distance. They took sail and remained under square sail, lying to till day, which was Friday, when they found themselves near a small island, one of the Lucios called in the Indian language
Guanhani.
Presently, they described people naked, and the admiral landed in the boat, which was armed, along with Martin Alonso Pinzon and Vincent Yanez, his brother, captain of the Nina. The admiral bore the royal standard, and the two captains each a banner of the Green Cross, which all the ships had carried. This contained the initial names of the king and queen each side of the cross, and a crown over each letter arrived on shore. They saw trees very green, many streams of water, and diverse sorts of fruits. The admiral called upon the two captains and the rest of the crew who landed, as also Rodrigo de Escobar, notary of the fleet, and Rodrigo Sanchez of Segovia, to bear witness that he before all others took possession, as in fact he did, of the island for the king and queen, his sovereigns, making the requisite declarations, which are more at large, set down here in writing. Numbers of people of the island straightway collected together. Here follow the precise words of the admiral. As I saw, they were very friendly to us, and perceived that they could be much more easily converted to the holy faith by gentle means than by force. I presented them with some red caps and string of beads to wear upon their neck, and many other trifles of small value, wherewith they were much delighted, and became wonderfully attached to us. Afterwards they came swimming to the boats, bringing parrots, balls of cotton thread, javelins, and many other things, which they exchanged for articles we gave them, such as glass beads, hawk's bells, which trade was carried on with the utmost goodwill. But they seemed, on the whole, to me, to be very poor people. They go completely naked, even women. Fun. Though I saw but one girl. All whom I saw were young, not above 30 years of age, well made, with fine shapes and faces, their hair short and coarse, like that of a horse's tail, combed toward the forehead, except a small portion which they suffered to hang down behind and never cut. Some painted themselves black, which makes them appear more like those of the Canaries, neither black nor white, others with white, others with red, and others with such colors they can find. Some paint the face, and some the whole body. Others only the eyes, and others the nose. Weapons they have none, nor are they acquainted with them, for I showed them swords, which they grasped by the blades and cut themselves through ignorance. They have no irons, their javelins being without it, and nothing more than sticks, though some have fish bones or other things at the ends. They are of good size and stature, and handsomely formed. I saw with scars of wounds upon their bodies, and demanded by signs of them. They answered me in the same way, that there came people from the other islands in the neighborhood who endeavored to make prisoners of them, and they defended themselves. I thought then, and still believe, that these were from the continent. It appears to me that the people are ingenious.
Ingenious. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I got it right.
I made a. I don't know why my brain wrapped around that.
Yeah, I thought about it for a second, but and would be good servants, and I am of the opinion that they would very readily become Christians, as they appear to have no religion. They very quickly learn such words as are spoken to them. If it please our Lord, I intend at my return to carry home 6 of them to your highness, that they may learn our language. I saw no beasts in the island, nor any sort of animals except parrots. These are the words of the admiral.
Yep, and that's really it. And I say it was well, I know we went through that entire entry because I wanted to make sure we gave all the proper context for the log entry. But yeah, Columbus at night on one particular day of the voyage saw very strange lights on the horizon that were unexplained. And it remains the oldest categorized UFO sighting in history.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep, the oldest written UFO sighting in history.
Huh.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, from this, we do as a we talk into the Bermuda Triangle, and so we talk about some disappearances. So, first, let's kind of, I did comb through pretty much much as I could as far as written history and information to try and determine as many unexplained, but also more modern examples of unexplained things. I mean, pretty much there were a couple of ships. One was the Carroll A. Deering. It was a 5-masted schooner that ran aground on a beach in North Carolina that after sailing through the triangle, and basically all the crew and passengers were all gone. But as far as I could find in the actual reports, because this actually happened in like the 1920s, 1910s, I'd have to double check. But yeah, the lifeboats were missing, and supposedly the ship had also been involved in possible rum running, so it was not entirely outside of the possibility that they ran afoul of some other folks at sea or something else. I mean, it's really kind of hard to say for certain.
Pirates?
Pirates? Very possibly.
Okay.
And it's one of those stories where it's mysterious because the entire crew and passengers, all of them were gone. Yeah, thank you. Balder and Impish got it, 1921. But at the same time, the lifeboats were missing. So, I mean, yeah, you can kind of see there's a possibility that this wasn't so mysterious.
Yeah.
Supposedly the story of the Mary Celeste. Supposedly the Mary Celeste may have sailed through part of the triangle, but unsubstantiated, a little old. not a whole lot of information. But as we get into the early part of the 20th century, a lot of our record taking and instrumentation technology got better. And then some of these disappearances started to really catch people's attention. So we'll start things off with a very interesting case, and probably one of the most well-known. And that is the mysterious disappearance of 5 TBM Avenger aircraft in 1947 or 46. Sorry. The disappearance of Flight 19. I'm trying to bring it up right now. And for some reason, that is being really slow. I'll try and go ahead and bring up the Washington Post article as well. Wow, nothing is wanting to load today, is it? Good Lord.
My stream was being the same way, just kind of slow overall.
Yeah, it's like I suddenly can't even get anything to load. Hang tight, folks. There we go.
Got it?
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead and grab this here. All right. And this comes to us courtesy of the U.S. Naval Institute. So the disappearance of Flight 19. I'll say all 14 airmen involved in Flight 19 were never seen or heard from again. And it's actually a pretty short read, but this will get us through the entire thing. All right. At 14:10 hours on December 5th, 1945, a group of 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers took off from the U.S. Naval Air Station, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine overwater navigational training flight. The flight leader in charge of the unit, dubbed Flight 19, was U.S. Navy Lieutenant Charles Carroll Taylor, who had amassed some 2,500 flying hours in addition to the completion of a combat tour in the Pacific Theater during World War II. Taylor and his crew of 13 airmen, some trainee pilots, were to execute navigation problem number 1, described by the Naval History and Heritage Command as the following. 1. Depart 26 degrees 3 minutes north and 80 degrees 7 minutes west and fly 091 degrees, distance 56 miles, to Hen and Chickens Shoals to conduct low-level bombing. After bombing, continue on course 091 degrees, 467 miles, fly course 346 degrees, distance 73 miles, 3 fly course 241 degrees, distance 120 miles, then return to U.S. Air Station, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay.
Seems pretty cut and dry, very simple.
Yeah.
The weather in the area to be covered by the training flight appeared fairly standard, save for a few scattered clouds. Visibility and wind speeds were considered to be normal for a training exercise of this nature. The beginning of the exercise was just that, normal. Taylor and his crew made it easily to Hen and Chickens Shoals, where bombs were dropped according to plan sometime around 14:30. At 1500 hours, a recording shows that one of the student pilots in the flight requested that he was permitted to drop his plane's last bomb. Flight 19 turned and began to make its way toward the second leg of its exercise, and things took a turn for the strange. A radio message was intercepted from the flight at about 1600 hours, according to a conversation held likely between Taylor and the pilot of one of the other planes. On the recording, one of the student pilots was asked by a crewman for a compass reading To which the pirate replied, I don't know where we are. We must have gotten lost after the last turn, or we must have gotten lost after the last turn. On the same recording, Lieutenant Taylor can be heard saying, both my compasses are out, and I'm trying to find Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I am over land, but it's broken. I'm sure I'm in the Keys, but I don't know how far down, and I don't know how to get to Fort Lauderdale. Soon after, one of the planes in the flight called to the NAS Fort Lauderdale to report that they were lost. Operations at the NAS tried many suggestions, from switching radio frequencies to the search and rescue frequency to imploring Taylor to turn on his YG IFF transmitter so that his location could be triangulated. For whatever reason, these attempts were ignored by Taylor and the other pilots of Flight 19. In one of these recordings, a member of the flight can be heard exclaiming, damn it, if we could just fly west, we could get home. Head west, damn it. Taylor ordered the flight east.
Okay.
All right. By this time, weather conditions in the area had deteriorated, the sun had set, and a handful of land-based radio stations were able to triangulate Flight 19's position as being somewhere north of the Bahamas and significantly off the coast of Florida. Despite this knowledge, the flight's location was not adequately reported to Naval Air Traffic Control personnel at NAS Fort Lauderdale. At 18:20, the last message from Flight 19 was received in a recording. Taylor was heard saying, all planes close up tight. We'll have to ditch unless landfall. When the first plane drops below 10 gallons, we all go down together. Imagine being in that terrifying situation. They're all lost. Their compasses don't work. They have no idea where they are. It's, the sun has gone down. It's dark. And you're running low on fuel. And you have to make that command decision that you all have to get your planes together so that way you're going to have to crash into the ocean if you can't spot land.
Wow.
All 14 airmen involved with Flight 19 were never seen or heard from again, but these 14 men would not be the only men to vanish into the thin air on December 5th, 1945. Knowing that these planes' fuel would have run out at 2,000 hours, a search and rescue effort was launched to locate the flight and its crew at about 1,800 hours that evening. Just before their last message was received, surface vessels, both military and merchant, were notified of the disappearance, and 2 consolidated PBM Mariner flying boats were diverted from their original training flights to participate in square pattern searches in an attempt to locate any trace of Flight 19. One of these planes, PBM-5, Bureau number 59225, took off from NAS Banana River in Broward County, Florida, at 1927 hours, carrying a crew of 13 rescue personnel. The plane called in a routine message a few minutes later, but disappeared off radar entirely within about 20 minutes after takeoff. That night, a merchant ship off the coast of Fort Lauderdale reported seeing a burst of flame shortly before passing through an oil slick in the same vicinity the missing PBM had dropped off the radar. And those PBM Mariner planes had a nickname among their flying crews. They were often called flying gas tanks because they had huge fuel tanks in them. So they were able to fly long search and rescue or reconnaissance missions over the open ocean. So, yeah, that was part of the reason for the flying boat configuration, as well as, the larger fuel tanks.
Yeah.
Wild Red. It's at this point I feel comfortable saying I like the ground.
Live a little.
Yep. I feel like Oil Slick would have been a good sort of stealthy spy name. Introducing Oil Slick.
Oil Slick.
Need the 007 theme or something like that.
And his friend Oily Duck.
Oh my goodness. I'll fly, I just like the ground. Yeah, I understand that. Being on the ground helps you appreciate the gravity of things. Wow.
No. No. No.
That was good.
Bad Kaiser.
Yeah, well, got to do something. Got to punch up the script somehow. Got to keep things interesting.
Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And right now, it's folding time.
Pig, grab the dick. Please tell me you mean the submarine.
I like that one.
Oh. There we go. And I'm out. All right. At daybreak the following day, the Navy launched an even bigger search and rescue effort. Now, having to search for a total of 6 downed aircraft, Flight 19 plus the PBM. The efforts lasted around 5 days, during which 300,000 square miles were combed for any sign of the planes or the men working aboard them. Theories surrounding these disappearances are varied, ranging from alien abductions to secret government experiments to the favored Bermuda Triangle. The official account of the events on December 5th, 1945 suggests that Lieutenant Taylor mistook his location, believing he was flying over the Florida Keys in the Gulf of Mexico. Armed with 2 broken compasses, he was unable to determine his true location. Eventually, Taylor and his airmen ran out of fuel, forcing them to down their planes and succumb to the elements. This disappearance of the PBM-5 is most often attributed to an explosion, as this particular model of plane was prone to such accidents. Whatever the case may be, not a single trace of them has been found. So that's the interesting part. So they searched over 300,000 square miles of open ocean in that area where they triangulated their last position. And they didn't find even a trace of them.
That's weird.
Oh, it gets even weirder because those records exist. That information exists. And over the last 80 years, dozens of expeditions have been going out there searching the ocean bed, looking for Flight 19, looking for anomalies in anything that they can find, using every tool available, from ROVs, side scan sonar, even using U.S. military submarines to do high resolution scans of the bottom of the ocean in that area.
Wow!
And to date, the last 80 years, no one has been able to find Flight 19. Now, they found other TBM Avenger aircraft, but they weren't, but after being able to examine pieces of the wreckage, serial numbers, etc., they never found the planes.
That's so weird.
Yep. Shoot at it with LiDAR. So LiDAR, I don't know if it would work, but I mean, hey, I'd love to try anything to try and find these things. They'd be really cool if they could ever find them. But again, they've searched so many, like hundreds of thousands of square miles, and have never found even a trace of any of these planes. And a TBM Avenger aircraft, I mean, it's a single engine torpedo bomber. It is not a small plane at all. In fact, they typically have a crew of 2 to even 3. So take your average fighter aircraft from World War II and pretty much double, if not almost triple it. They're big. They could carry a full-size torpedo in their bomb bay.
They're not just disappearing.
Yeah. They don't just go poof and gone. Yeah. There we go. Let's see if I can find actually. Yeah. Yeah. We got a video. This is actually of a TBM Avenger. So.
Oh, the plane? Yeah.
Yep. It's not this specific plane, but it's the same make, model, and type that was used at that time.
Yeah, same sort of plane.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So this is a TBM Avenger. Used a Pratt and Whitney. I believe it was the double Wasp engine, same actual engine as the B-29, but on a much smaller aircraft. It's a very, or maybe it was B-17. I'm sorry, I keep getting my B's all thick messed up. Oh, hey, we got a Flux sighting. Government. He's like, fuck the government. Everything they say is a lie. Good to have you here. Flux, you want a link? Because I got you on Twitter. I'll gladly send you a link there, Flux. You know what? Actually, heck with it.
Bedtime. But yeah, send Flux a link.
Anyway, you can make the decision. It's fine. Oh, daggone it.
Click, click, Kaiser. We're all waiting.
I'm working on it. So shut your face.
Okay. I'm sorry.
There you are. Message. Blonk. Okay. And there you go. Link sent. If you want to, feel free to jump on. My bedtime listen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Laying. Thank you. All right. Well, the offer's open if you decide to take it, but no pressure. Anywho. So here we have the TBM Avenger, and one of my favorite YouTube rabbit holes to go down is to listen to old aircraft engines, especially old radials, cold starting.
Okay.
It's just, there's something so soothing about that mechanical music. And it's unfolding the wings, which is absolutely cool to watch if you ever get the chance to see one in person.
Yeah.
And yep. Oh, go down the rabbit hole of old aircraft engines, old radials. Oh, they sound so good. Yep, that's another Grumman TBM. Yeah, they are wonderful planes. Absolutely one of my favorites. Yep. All mechanical. And yeah, I'm a big aviation nut. And so eventually one of these days we'll do just a special on just aviation mysteries, but yeah, this was actually on my list of aviation mysteries, but I wanted to go ahead and throw Flight 19 in the Bermuda Triangle one. Trust me, we've got some fun ones with aerial mysteries like MH370 disappearance, some of the interesting weirdness behind that. We've got the Ghost of Flight 401. couple of other really good ones.
Is that previous one? That's the one that the Philippines? Or
yeah, the Malaysia Airlines MH370 it went down.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Rossman Ranch, Kaiser Pineapple, what time zone you in? I'm later than I thought. We are in Eastern time, my friend. Man, I wish I could have gotten a buddy's granddad. It was like on his time, and he was Air Force, spent a lot of time on the runway. That he got to hang out with all the cool ones.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I get how someone might like the sound, but I'm not used to hearing mechanical noises. I can only describe sounds with what I know already, and it sounds like a smoker's cough a bit. Oh, when they're cold starting, they have a really kind of a funky sound, like you said, kind of like a smoker's cough.
Yeah.
But once they get up and running and they get the engines warmed up, get the oil pressure up and fuel pressure, all that, and they put that throttle forward into idle. Oh, that's where the magic happens. Learning how radial engines work is just magic to me. But it sounds cooler. A smoker's cough, but it's dry and it's funny. Yeah. Let's see. Aerospace started getting too complicated for me to follow. I like old stuff. I like, old planes and that kind of thing.
Yeah, old's cool.
2-stroke cold starts. All right. So, like I said, the TBM Avenger was not a small plane. It was very durable. This thing was made for being able to fly at low levels, low altitude, drop payloads in the middle of hostile fire, and hit, large ships with torpedoes at distances. And I mean, if you're looking for other examples of famous torpedo bombers from the Second World War, I mean, look no further than the fabled Swordfish, which helped bring down the Bismarck. And that was a interwar biplane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very interesting on that end. Let's see here. But yeah, so Flight 19, they just went completely gone. That's it. It just vanished without a trace. And like I said, we've never found any trace of them to this day. Despite all of our technological advances, despite all the search efforts and the literally tens of millions of dollars, even maybe hundreds of millions that have been poured into searching for these planes, every search has come up nothing.
Just gone.
Just gone.
Never existed. It's crazy.
Yep. The mystery is so enchanting that it even actually inspired a tie-in for Flight 19 in the actual movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And it's actually well worth the watch. If you've never seen the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind from 1977 with directed by Steven Spielberg, you need to watch this movie. And you need to watch the director's cut to really appreciate it. And watch it in the best looking version that you can get your hands on. The Blu-ray director's edition or director's cut of it, it looks the best so far. I gotta say it. You can on Amazon. You can actually see it's like I think $2.99 to rent. Might have to do that for a movie night episode. Digger, that was a crazy movie. It was so good, so good. Dude, there's so many weird stories that are intriguing. Like, was it the Philadelphia experiment? That one was crazy to imagine. Oh yeah, we have an episode planned on the Philadelphia experiment.
Oh, do you? I didn't know you did. Okay.
I have a spreadsheet of probably like 50 or so plus shows.
Shit. Okay.
And I'm still growing that list out all the time. It's just, I come up with fun mysteries and that kind of thing. Honestly, that one and Project Montauk are some of the ones I'm most looking forward to in the future here. Project Montauk, Philadelphia Experiment, Miracle of Fatima, and crap, I forgot the last one. Don't say anything. Let me try and recall it. Crap, I got to pull up my list. Oh, well, do it another day. Guys are the most prepared of any of us. I'm shooting from the hip. I know that may sound really crazy.
Shut up. No, you're not.
Do you have any idea how long the show map took me to put together? Like an hour.
Have you ever seen me put a show map together? You make me look like hell every time because you're like, oh, I got a show map. I've never done that.
Yeah, I put together a show map, and I actually have a bibliography with sources that I post in my Discord. So that way everybody that wants to can actually see where I got my sources. They can go check up on them, read them. I feel like I'm not a journalist, but I feel like if I'm going to report on stuff, I really want to be able to show stuff like that and actually be able to have my audience be able to go and check my bullshit if I have such a thing.
See, right there. We're back to you're far more prepared than I'll ever be.
Well, again, I try, but 90% of my show is just me shooting from the hip.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, you have show maps. That's way more than okay. I mean, I guess. I actually wanted to get into journalism, but then journalism got really woke and everything. And so I ended up going to movies instead. And boy, that was a mistake. Apparently, I do something that a lot of folks do. Okay. Anyway, we'll just do a short clip from Close Encounters when they it's the opening scene when they actually find the planes. It's a good watch.
Okay.
I'll break it up, intersperse it as much as I can. We're going to stay on the screen here. And then there we go.
Are we the first? What is it? Are we the first to arrive here? ¿Qué dice? No sé. Somos los primeros. Los primeros en llegar aquí. Fue una cosa que salió del cielo. Tiene una luz muy bonita, pero muy espantosa. Y la gente... Más despacio, por favor. ¡Tiene mucho miedo!
So I'm just throwing a little pause in there so that way, we don't get yeeted. But yeah, so they're in Mexico in the Sonoran Desert, and they're meeting the police, the federales, about something mysterious that showed up. which, if you already know the twist to this, it makes you have so many more questions.
¿Dónde va, señor? Tenemos muchas cosas acá atrás para enseñarle. ¿Qué quiere? ¡No se vayan! ¡No se vayan! ¡No se vayan! ¡Ahí están todos! Is the interpreter with you?
I'm not a professional interpreter. My occupation is cartography. I'm a map maker.
Can you translate French into English and English into French?
Yes. I explained to the team leader in Villa Hermosa. I'm just a little taken by surprise.
It's all Monsieur Laughlin?
Laughlin, oui.
Oh, Laughlin, pardon. Depuis combien de temps travaillez-vous avec nous sur ce projet?
J'ai été avec l'équipe américaine depuis que nous soyons rassemblés tous ensemble. En effet, je vous ai vu à la conférence de Montserrat qui s'est bien terminée, surtout pour vous. Surtout pour les Français. En effet, si ce n'est pas trop tard, félicitations.
Merci. They're all there! All of them!
Vous comprenez, je suis
You can see the radio area. Yep. And get a sense of scale seeing these guys standing next to them, like how big these planes really are. And yes, these are actual TBM Avengers that they got to shoot this plane. You can shoot the scene for.
That's cool.
Mr. Lacombe wants the numbers off the engine block.
The ticket! And 447-148! Coming in 4-4! 5529! Number 445529, check! Approximately 46 gallons in the right tank! 447149, check!
Tell me something. What the hell is happening here?
It's flight number 19!
19 what?
It's that training mission from the Naval Air Station at Fort Lauderdale. They were doing target runs on an old Hulk.
Who flies crates like these anymore?
No one. These planes were reported missing in 1945.
Ah, okay.
But it looks
Yeah.
brand new.
And when they say present day, they mean as of present day when this was shot, which is 1977.
I don't
Right.
understand. Where's the crew? Hey! How the hell did it get here?
The engine's still firing. So yeah.
All right, boss. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a pause in there. We got a little more to cover in this, but yeah. So the great work of Steven Spielberg in this, building that mystery. They found them. They're here. They're all here. And they go back and they find these missing planes in the Sonoran Desert in Mexico in a junkyard that have been missing for, at this point, well over 20 to 30 years. And they all look brand new. And they all still have fuel in the tanks. The batteries are still charged, almost as if they've been sleeping in time. And it just adds to this mystery of, wait, how did these things get all the way here? Yep. So I don't care if English people speak French in Quebec, but some sounds aren't. English. Yeah, okay. As a man, if that dude was born an English speaker, that was really good, really damn decent French. So I can't remember his name, but he is a French actor. And so the character he is playing actually does have a real world counterpart. So in this movie, he's kind of the in-world version of a famed ufologist and material examiner by the name of Jacques Vallée. And yes, Jacques Vallée is a real person. And he's been on the Joe Rogan Experience talking about metamaterials that were supposedly salvaged from downed UFOs.
That's so cool.
And he's analyzed these materials and found that they are actually layered like a cake at the molecular level, like dozens of different types of metals, all layered. It's just it really is mind bending. So if you get a chance, go check out the Joe Rogan episode where he sits down and talks with Jacques Vallée.
Okay.
Lol, this was filmed in 1977 and was PG. Couldn't do naked. Yeah, we need a renaissance of pinup girls on vessels. Yeah, I know.
I'd agree.
Yes, Digger. It actually the French character in this movie was based off Jacques. Anyway.
No, je comprends pas l'espagnol. Él entiende español. Él entiende español. Dígale lo que pasó. El viejito miró toda noche.
He says this guy is local. He was here last night. He saw it happen.
Qu'il était ici hier soir. Qu'il a vu se passer.
Dígame que vio. ¿Qué le ha pasado? ¿Qué le ha pasado? ¿Por cuánto tiempo va a estar sentado usted aquí? ¿Usted vive alrededor de aquí?
He's sunburned on one side of his face, if you notice.
Yeah.
Sunburn? Regardez, il est brûlé.
El sol salió anoche y me cantó. El sol salió anoche y me cantó.
He says the sun came out last night. He says it sang to him.
Il dit que le soleil était venu ici hier soir et qu'il chantait pour lui.
All right. Again, guys, if you have not seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you need to. So, we've covered Flight 19, and now we're going to go into another strange disappearance. Also, very unexplained, and with no particular... There doesn't seem to be any specific link. It's another weird one. So let's go ahead and dig into the mystery of the USS Cyclops.
An awesome name, even before we start.
Mm-hmm. Damn right it is. So this comes courtesy of the Naval Historical Foundation, the unanswered loss of USS Cyclops, March 1918.
Huh.
So, the USS Cyclops, she was a collier ship. So essentially, she was a military freighter, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
And as a military freighter, essentially what her job was to bring coal from other locations to help power the old steam turbines and, of the steamships that sailed under U.S. power back during the war.
Yeah.
So rather than relying on foreign locations to... sorry. Something...
Azure Stream died on YouTube.
Wow.
It'll be back up. It was just a minute.
Yep, got smacked for that. Yeah. Apparently we got smacked for that. So we'll, suspended for policy violations. Oh, yeah. What else is new? Picked up 2 subscribers in the time frame. So we're officially at 120 subscribers. If you're not already subscribed, get down there and definitely subscribe because, we need you. All right. YouTube stream's back up.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I usually keep YouTube on one screen and Rumble on the other, but unfortunately, I kind of looked away.
I was watching Rumble. That's what you told me to do.
I know. Actually, I've got Rumble. Actually, I've got Rumble covered. If you can watch YouTube, that'd be great. YouTube's the one I struggle to keep up with.
Oh, okay. I can switch to YouTube.
Okie dokie. There we go. Got that.
Actually, I was going to write to you, but I'm going to take a quick bio, but then when I get back, I'll watch YouTube.
So, yeah, addressing some of the chats over on Rumble. Y'all got shut down for the moment on YouTube. Yeah, give us a moment. Welcome to Rumble Stan. you screw us back up. Rip.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. I put a link on YouTube. Well, back on YouTube. Some might be coming over here. So basically, go back just after the Close Encounters vid ended. Yeah. Okay. So we stopped right at the beginning of the USS Cyclops. So anyway, to kind of pick up where I left off on the Cyclops, kind of give you a quick little rundown. I apologize if we got yeeted there. So our next mystery of the USS Cyclops is the Cyclops is a collier ship sunk in 1918, mysteriously without a trace. And so as a collier ship, she was carrying about almost 10,000 tons of coal up from Rio de Janeiro on her way up to the coast of the United States. I believe, let's see if we can find. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Overview of the last voyage. So, yep, she departed Rio de Janeiro on 15th of February carrying 10,000 long tons or 11,000 regular tons. Sorry, of manganese ore, not coal in this case. My apologies. I got that wrong. All right. So 2 days later, February 22nd, 1918, she departed for Baltimore, Maryland. No stop scheduled. Rather than proceeding directly to Baltimore, as scheduled, Cyclops deviated to Barbados, arriving on 3rd of March, 1918. At this port, she was about 1,800 nautical miles from destination. Before leaving Rio, Commander Worley, the commanding officer, reported the Cyclops' starboard engine was inoperative because it had a cracked cylinder, reducing her speed to 10 knots. This was confirmed by a survey board, which recommended that the ship return to U.S. for repairs. There were suggestions that the ship was overloaded when she departed Brazil. Certainly, the addition of more coal in her bunkers and water at Barbados may have offset any reduction in draft achieved during the voyage north. Post-sinking investigations in Rio concluded that the ship had been heavily loaded. She had no prior experience carrying ore. All right. That's kind of what, let's see here. Mighty Meat. We have 11 watching and 7 likes. Hit that subscribe. Yes, please do. Say. Okay. Yep. Yardy dardy dardy dar. Yep. Wild fuel resupply ship for those who are uninitiated in the naval stuff. Yes. In this particular case, she was loaded with manganese ore, which she was originally never designed to do, but it's not that much of a difference to what she was originally carrying. And she had carried similar loads like that before. All right. Currently 18 likes. Okay. There we go. All right. So the Cyclops gets very interesting from there because, I mean, again, it doesn't appear that there was really any foul play. I mean, she had some issues with her, her engine, which reduced her speed. But overall, I mean, as far as we know, the ship was otherwise in decent shape. Let's see. Cyclops departed Barbados for Baltimore on March 4th, but never was seen again. A rumored sighting on 9 March off Virginia by a molasses tanker, Emilco, was denied by the ship's master. It was improbable that Cyclops was off Virginia on that date because she was not due at Baltimore until 13 March, and her speed of advance was reduced to about 240 nautical miles per day because of the unseaworthy engine. The weather off the Virginia Capes on the following day, 10 March 1918, reportedly was violent. In any event, Cyclops failed to arrive in Baltimore and no wreckage has ever been found. Absent direct proof, it appears most likely that a synergy of events caused the loss of the Cyclops. The ship was operating on a single shaft because of a cracked cylinder. This reduced her speed and maneuverability and left Cyclops at risk of greater damage if she were to suffer any further engineering casualty. She was loaded deeply or at or beyond her marks. This cargo was new to the ship, and not clear that the officers, crew, and stevedores in Brazil knew how to properly load, stow, and trim the ore. There have been reports that she previously suffered hull damage due to a coal fire, hull failures, or separation of pipes, or hull and strength members. She also had problems with extreme rolls. On at least one occasion, it was reported that that her cargo had shifted. Water entering the hull would affect the ship's stability and buoyancy, probably resulting in free surface effect that caused progressive flooding and ultimately causing her to sink. This process may have been unperceivable at the bridge watch, particularly if it occurred during a dark or extreme weather. They would have little notice that the ship was about to sink. If Cyclops had not previously lost her remaining engine, she may have continued to steam alone, driving the bow underwater. Alternatively, or if the Cyclops had not previously lost her remaining engine, she may have continued to steam along, driving the bow underwater. Alternatively, she capsized. So that's kind of their general thought process on what could have happened as far as the U.S. Navy is concerned. Overall, seems like, ship had its issues, but overall doesn't seem like they had a whole lot of issues. They've got a few minor things going on that were being reported, but nothing that would prevent her from being seaworthy. So, suddenly this ship disappears. And not only does it disappear, it's never seen again. There's nothing that ever is recovered from the Cyclops. And so far, she has never been found. Yeah, ships are she. Wait, I'm sorry. So both have genders and none of your other words have genders. Well, maybe trains and planes. I don't know. Manganese ore could cause problems. Manganese is reactive when pure, and as a powder, it will burn in oxygen. It reacts with water. It rusts like iron and dissolves in dilute acids. It is entirely possible, but again, nobody's ever found it, so that way they could find it. Yeah, my husband is a 20-year Navy veteran. Believe nothing they tell you. Yeah, I get it. Are we sure this wasn't an elaborate heist? Well, I mean, manganese ore, I mean, This one could be rough weather and an underpowered engine. It is entirely possible. But again, where things get really weird is that she was never found again. And so far, despite exhaustive searching, nobody's ever found any evidence of the wreck between anywhere, from where she was last seen, which was in Barbados, between Barbados and Baltimore. Now, it's a large area to cover, I know, but these types of vessels usually follow a specific type of pattern, a route, if you would. Dazzler says, I think Jeff did this one on Maritime Monday. Actually, I checked. No, he did not cover the Cyclops. I even asked him about it one time, like on a stream, if he was going to cover the Cyclops, and he didn't know what I was talking about. It's been a couple months ago, but yeah. I watch Maritime Mondays religiously, so yeah. All right.
I didn't realize I was muted for like 3 minutes. I was talking.
Oh, no.
I pressed the mute button on my mic, not thinking about it. But anyways, this boat identifies as Caesar. Kaiser, don't be a bigot. And also, yeah, that's just weird. Like, I mean, it's not that deep, right? It's right. Not like it's not ridiculously deep.
No, not in that route. It's not ridiculously deep, and it's a well-used shipping route. They were typically using, these more close to shore routes anyway when they were at wartime. I mean, because this was 1918, so I mean, there was a world war going on,
Right.
Yeah, it's just a lot of things that don't make sense, and then of course they've never found it to. I mean, it is entirely possible based on some of the things that they were talking about, like with the ship, that it issues that it may have had, or the fact that it was not a usual type of material that it carried, all those other things.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that whether by mechanical failure or some other means, she disappears and goes under the waves, and then she's never seen again, and there's no trace of her ever. So in almost 100 years, we've never found a trace of this thing.
It's just too weird.
Yeah.
Is there heavy currents there? Or, sorry, I'm just trying to think out loud.
No, actually, they said that there was some bad weather, during their journey that would have been, but they would have been very close to their main destination.
Yeah.
And, it is entirely possible that weather or mechanical failure or other issues may have contributed. But again, we've never found the wreck to investigate it and figure out where it went.
Right.
Yep. So that is the mystery of the USS Cyclops. That is one of the few major cases right now in studying that. I mean, it remains completely unanswered. We have no idea anything about this ship or where it is or anything. Yeah. Mr. Science is stumped. Yeah. Pretty much.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like it's gotta be somewhere. Like
you would imagine that within 100 years we would have found this ship. I mean, especially considering the area where it would have potentially gone down.
Mm-hmm.
And we have detailed enough records, we can make educated guesses as to where it could have been.
Right.
And all those areas have been searched, and there's not a trace of it. And even more interesting is that the Cyclops had a number of sister ships, and all of them also went down. Now, not really under any mysterious circumstances, but it is interesting to note that all of these collier ships, they all suffered some sort of sinking for the most part. Sweetie, how long did it take to find the Titanic? Well, the Titanic was discovered in 1985 by Robert Ballard, and it sunk on April 14th of 1912. You can do the math. Let's see here.
68 years? 60. I didn't hear what you said, but
yeah, it was discovered in 1985. It was sunk on April 14th, 1912.
So 73 years. Okay.
Yeah. Fedorovsky says September 1st, I think 1985. Yeah. Yep, 73 years. A very strange and interesting case in regards to the Titanic. Might have to do that one of these days. Not so much like how it sank is not all that mysterious, but some of the passengers that survived, some that didn't, went on to very interesting lives. Or some that went down with the ship, like Jacob Astor.
Some of the ones that wanted to vote against the Federal Reserve?
Like Jacob Astor. Yep. Pretty amazing. I don't think I ever realized it was that long. Yep. Say, have you or Jeff looked at the Titanic Olympic fraud theory? I have not, but I would be interested in doing a deep dive with Jeff on that one, because that could be an interesting one. And you guys know how much I love to research stuff. And I have a friend of mine who is an expert where it's considered on the White Star Line ships, the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. And he has a lot of like in-depth know-how and information on those ships. Like, has read books on the subject. And I'm talking about like deep dive, like, studying their draft and their beam and their all the other, their tonnage, all those really cool things. Yeah. Well, I lost the plot because I wasn't paying attention. It's okay. Well, we're about to go ahead and start up our third plot anyway. Say, you and Jeff could call up Cameron and take a deep dive with him. I would love to. I would love to do that. I'm pretty sure that would never happen. Also, I'm pretty sure Cameron would hate me, though. Yeah, he would hate me because I'm kind of based,
I could pretend for a minute to go down to the Titanic.
Yeah, I would pretend long enough so I could see that thing. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, Cameron might find you toxic males. Yeah. I try. Olympic got run into and had severe damage. Theory was that they switched the names to Titanic and Titanic went down for insurance. Olympic went on sailing.
Huh.
Who knows? Say, I would love to get into Titanic mysteries. There's so many. Oh, indeed. Like I said, I've got an ever-expanding list of topics to cover one of these days. So, yeah, you know. If you ever want to suggest any future topics for Edge of Reality, go to my Discord. It's linked at the pinned comment on YouTube, and you can find my link tree. Go to my Discord, and there is a whole section for news, current events, and show maps and whatnot. And you can go ahead and drop a comment there and just say what interesting things you want me to cover in the future. All right. So we're going to move on from Flight 19 and the Cyclops to our final mystery, disappearance for the night. And this one's a real head scratcher. So we're going to be taking a look at the disappearance of the cabin cruiser known as the Witchcraft. And I'm pulling up information right now. There we go. There we are. History book. Fate of ex-hotel owner remains unexplained. All right. Hotel magnate Daniel S. Burek, former owner of the Galen Hall Hotel in Hildenburg Township, set sail from his home in Florida's Sunset Island No. 4 aboard Witchcraft on the evening of December 22nd, 1967. News reports said Burek, a seasoned yachtsman, invited the Reverend Padraig Horgan to experience a stunning view of Christmas lights along the Florida coast. What was to be a short pleasure cruise remains an enduring mystery 47 years later. Emmanuel Burek, Daniel's father, bought Galen Hall in 1935 and attempted to revive the glory days when its clients included movie stars like John Fatty Arbuckle and Mary Pickford. In 1955, Daniel took ownership of Galen Hall, perhaps the most elegant of the legendary Southern Mountain resorts. On April 7th, 1963, the 300-room Galen Hall Hotel went up in a blaze of glory, ending the area of the Grand Hotels of the South Mountain. Burek sold the property after the fire and moved to Florida, where he opened the Galen Beach Hotel. It was against that background that Dan Burek made his fateful venture into the Atlantic Ocean. You're going to say something?
Me? No, I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Let's see.
Did you need me to say something?
No, I was looking at something. True factor, John Jacob Astor is my great-great-great-grandfather. Wow.
Huh.
Well, now we know you're a Fed.
Yeah, 100%.
It's okay, Tweety. We love you. Don't eat
Fed.
me, bro.
Are you the FBI that was in my chat earlier? Is that you?
Who knows? Maybe we should start a book club. I would love that. I would like to make a recommendation for the first book of the book club, Graham Hancock's book, Fingerprints of the Gods. I would love to get that one.
No, our first book has to be Law of Self-Defense.
Oh.
Because I haven't read it yet. I need to read it. It's on my desk.
Well, then if we're going to do that one, then we also have to go ahead and read. Oh, my God.
Nah, we'll wait for the second one to come out.
Hang on. Sorry. Get off the damn screen. All right. Well, I guess I'm opening up an incognito tab because this is being an absolute pain in my ass.
I'm sorry, I can leave.
No.
You said get off the screen. Oh, pissed off guys.
No.
So I'm going to throw in one thing real quick while you're messing with that. So I'm doing some ridiculous amounts of research, and the best thing I found was methane pockets that swallow it and then could potentially,
Yeah, I have a whole section where we're going to cover potential causes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're like, my God, Meaty, like, stop stepping on my show.
Well, I didn't read the show map because I wouldn't put one together. So.
All right. Where did I even leave off? Okay, there we go. There we go. Got it brought back up. Okay. Let's see. Apparently. Okay. It was against that background that Dan Burrick made his fateful venture into the Atlantic Ocean. Burrick, 42, captain of the 23-foot cabin cruiser, sent out a distress signal about 9 p.m. on December 22nd, the Associated Press reported. Apparently, Witchcraft had come into contact with something beneath the water, though Burrick did not view the craft as being in danger of sinking. He gave the vessel's location as buoy number 7 in Miami Harbor. Within 19 minutes of the distress call, a Coast Guard cutter reached the vessel's last known location. Witchcraft, its captain, and passenger were nowhere to be found. What puzzled investigators was that Witchcraft was equipped with a special flotation device and was considered unsinkable. Even if it had a gaping hole in its hull, the vessel should have bobbed just beneath the surface. For all intents and purposes, Witchcraft had disappeared. And the Coast Guard at Miami put out an alert to call all watercraft in the region. 6 Civil Air Patrol planes and 4 Coast Guard and Navy ships joined the search for Burrick and Horgan, 34, a priest at St. George's Catholic Church in Fort Lauderdale, the AP reported. The search extended as far as Jacksonville, Florida, and into the Bermuda Triangle. Searchers combed 24,500 square miles over 6 days, but found no trace of Burrick, Horgan, or Witchcraft. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, has seen numerous unexplained disappearances of ships and aircraft. The USS Cyclops, carrying 306 crew and passengers, vanished there in 1918. 70 years ago, a few weeks before the end of World War II, 5 aircraft on a training mission out of the U.S. Naval Air Station at Fort Lauderdale vanished in the Triangle. Did Witchcraft also vanish in the Devil's Triangle? Family members and others dispute the Bermuda Triangle theory. They suggest Burrick fell victim to a criminal gang robbing large Florida estates at the time, and the report of Witchcraft's disappearance was a ruse. The Coast Guard's findings were inconclusive, but one observer noted perhaps only buoy number 7 holds the secret. Yep. And so, let's see here. Stop that. Stop screen. So it's very small, kind of hard to see, but this is a picture of the Witchcraft. It's a very small cabin cruiser, but you have an experienced sailor. You have somebody who knows these waters, and a vessel that at the time was still fairly new and actually came equipped with a very, state of the art at the time flotation device that should have made it very difficult to sink. It had provisions, it had life rings, had a deployable lifeboat, life jackets, everything that you could possibly need. The ship apparently disappeared in fair weather and calm seas and right off the coast of Miami.
Okay.
And again, all of these factors you take into consideration, and it's still never been found.
Huh.
This is only 19 miles maybe off of the coast of Miami. This is in a very easy to spot. I mean, this seems like the perfect opportunity to go out sailing. It seems like everything, every safety precaution had been taken. And while they had said that they struck something in the water and their propeller was inoperable, I mean, they didn't appear, according to the reports from the captain who was in contact with the Coast Guard, did not appear to be taking on water.
Okay.
And within 20 minutes, when the Coast Guard cutter arrived at the scene, no sign of the boat in calm seas.
Weird. Huh.
Completely disappeared. And again, they've never found it to this day. So, possibility that they said could have been a, involvement with criminal gangs. Who knows? And say it's really kind of hard to say.
Yeah, that makes it difficult.
Yep. Another unsinkable. Yeah. Yeah, just don't call your boat unsinkable. It just never works out.
Very true.
Miami, drugs. Hey, it was the 60s, man. It's a very good possibility. All right. So, we've covered 3 of the most mysterious disappearances that just to this day remain completely unanswered and undiscovered. So, we know that there are a lot of problems that have kind of been reported in this area. What are those problems? What are the real world implications here? What could possibly be causing this? Well, we got a couple of answers to talk about that. So, first thing is first. Oh, wait, you already have that pulled up.
Check your Rumble.
All right, check my Rumble. Oh, we got another Rumble rant from the Apostle Steve. Just so you beat out Mighty Meat today. Stevie, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much. I am absolutely over the moon. Stevie, round of applause just for you, buddy.
Fuck you, Steve.
Stevie, you rock. You help keep the show afloat.
I love you, Stevie. Let Kaiser win. He's a good man. He deserves it.
I try. Oh, man. Yikes.
I mean, I'm a better man, but,
That's all I got to say about that.
You are fake news.
Got to break up all this, seriousness with some humor, folks. Gotta have a good time.
Yep.
Yikes. Grab this here. One more real quick here. So guys, currently sitting on YouTube, we have got, on my screen it says 19 likes. Let me refresh my screen there. Yep, 19 likes on YouTube. Meaty, how many are we sitting on Rumble here?
We have, well, I popped out the chat, so give me a second.
Yep.
We have 11 watching and 8 likes on my end.
Okay. Guys, whether you're watching on Rumble or watching on YouTube, if you haven't already done it, go out there, hit that like button.
Can I time out Ozzy for like 5 minutes?
No.
Please.
Why do you want to time out Ozzy? Why?
I don't know. You don't want to, kind of?
No.
Oh.
I don't, actually.
I'll just do it when you're not looking.
Don't make me take your wrench privileges.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Bet me, motherfucker. We're past 2 hours now. Gloves are off. Seriousness. Okay, it's okay, guys. Or let the baby have his bottle.
Oh, I made a mistake. It was an accident. Oh, Impish did it too.
All right. Don't make me come over there.
Don't make me turn the damn car around.
Jeez, what am I going to do with you two? Wow.
There's nothing you really can do. You just have to deal with it. Unfortunately, you need our help, and this is your payback, bitch.
Your mother's a bitch.
Oh. Can I share something real quick? Just because I think it's funny.
Okay, go ahead.
It will be quick.
Wild Red, have a good night, buddy. Thank you so much for coming out.
Have a good night, buddy.
All right. Add the stream. Not flacked. WeChat. You know what? I really want that.
I want one too. It's on Twitter. It's on NASA's Twitter. I gotta find it.
Oh, wow. Let's see. Okay. Let's check in something out there. My YouTube powers have been restored. I can with my comments. Checkmate, not flat. Oh, wow. Say I really wish Oz was here because I have a video that I would show him because I think it's hilarious.
Oh, he's still here. You just can't comment.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is in the chat. That's right. I keep forgetting. Hey Ozzy, I found a great video for you, buddy.
So you can all hear the terrible sound you never want to hear when working on turbine engines.
That's one of my favorites. Classic.
That wasn't me.
What did you do?
Nothing. I found it. They have them on eBay. They're $20 and you get a sticker and a pin.
I almost want the sticker as just as much as I do the pin if it's the same exact thing, because I really want to put that on my laptop.
I know. I was thinking about it too. You could get a 5-pack of stickers for $10. I just do that and send you one.
There we go. I'll do that.
I'll think about it. Oh, shit, is he back?
Aussie Overlord 2, you're an ass, mighty.
You have it too?
More movies about Hollow Earth.
Did you hear about Ozzy's new channel? Should we burn him? Should we burn him on it?
No, dude. If I was anything, I was going to try and find it so I could promote it. Because I love the name.
No, I mean, yeah, but should we out him on it? Like, I don't think he's even announced it yet.
No, he hasn't. So you know what? I'll defer to him on that. I say if he wants me to, he can just tell me, and I'll he can send me a message on Discord, and I can plug the link in chat if he wants to. But that's up to Ozzy.
No, that's not you. Damn it. I don't want to subscribe to this guy.
Oh, my God. Okay, he hasn't finalized it yet, so. All right.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's why I can't find it. Okay.
Still working on things. All right, so now that we're going to get back on track, we're going to try and get to the bottom of we're going to try and get to the bottom of this, talk about some ways that this potential Bermuda Triangle thing could be like natural causes for it. We're going to try and debunk things on a little section that I like to call
bullshit or not.
Not using your stupid ass channel now, mighty, you slut.
You like the idea, you bitch.
Isabel, Hollow Earth is so interesting, though, because in theory, if you can split something into infinity pieces, then in space infinity, it could go towards the inside of the Earth, but that does... Okay, that was a lot of words that just kind of make my brain instantly hurt, and I'm just going to say no.
No.
Nah, man, I'm out. I got nothing.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh, you have it too? Jeez.
What don't I have?
Why? Oh, wait. No, hang on. Time out. Impish. Why do you have follow Mighty Meats Twitter with a fucking rainbow?
That's hilarious. I was feeling funny and sassy. Oh, wow. Trust me, I've got plenty more. I'm just trying not to overdo it. I did not. I only stole it for that one little stinger. I mean, I use it for just like little things here and there. I'm not going to steal his ending theme song. Wow. I mean, where do I even go from there? Oh my God.
Can't whistle. I can't whistle. What?
Hilariously derailing one-liner.
You said it was the best name you've ever heard of twice. Not once, but twice. You're just being pissy. We'll kiss and make up later.
I love the name. I thought it's hilarious.
That's a great name, man.
Yeah, that was yeah, okay. Taste the rainbow. Wait to see my Discord. What? Oh, okay. Yikes. News round. Okay.
That's the one I just did.
Oh, okay. Damn, dude. You're doing good.
No. Fuck. I just looked at it. I'm like, holy shit. But I wasn't trying to derail your show by talking about it. So.
Ooh, it looks like we got a new viewer.
Hell yeah.
We have a new viewer. OH Space Technologies. Welcome to the chat, buddy. I'll say thank you so much for showing up. And can we cover Midwest space program conspiracies? Oh, we have some plans, but I have that's one that I did not have in my original repertoire, and I am happy to add that one. If you can, go to the pinned comment on YouTube and check out my link tree. In there, you'll find a link to my Discord. You can actually go in, join my Discord, where we post all kinds of cool stuff and content, as well as ideas for shows. Post your idea for shows there, and so that way we can do some really cool future shows. I've got plenty, but I want to hear from you guys. I really want y'all to have a chance to throw out some ideas there. There we go. All right, so just making sure we have that all outlined. Again, if you're not already a part of my Discord, join. It's free. What the hell do you have to lose? It's fun. It's a great community. We're trying to build that community out. Also, if you haven't already hit that like button, like and subscribe. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Mighty Meat. We have a good time on the show. We do all kinds of cool stuff.
I have spoken!
Ozzy, that's too far, buddy. Like, there's funny, and then they're saying Ohio's better than Michigan, and that is those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. Fighting words.
Thank you, Impish, for dropping the Discord link. I appreciate it. As always, you are making my show infinitely better by being my producer.
For those who haven't paid attention, I'm trying to see how long we can
Yes, I know you,
Kaiser
jackass.
from his topic before he notices. He still hasn't noticed.
Shut the fuck up, asshole.
Ohio is Michigan technically. No, fuck you, Tweety.
Blanders, I don't know. Ohio and Michigan are equally shit. As a Hoosier, I could confirm. Gotta represent the tone. Oh, man. All right. So
there's a fuck Ohio Reddit.
We're getting back on topic now.
Yeah, we're there. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Say, just remember, let's keep it that way. Getting back on topic. We're not deviating. We're going to play this right.
That's what I said.
All right. Impish, whenever you do, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming out. We'll obviously give you a shout out at the end, whenever you do head as I head to bed. But yeah, we'll try and get as much as we can going in this amount of time. So this comes to us from the U.S. Department of Energy, or OST, like the Office of Scientific and Technical Information, OSTI.gov. So, natural gas hydrates and the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. Yes, this is an actual article that was put together by our government. Actually having to recognize that, yeah, Bermuda Triangle, they have to actually call it by that. So, Mighty, are you doing something that's causing your microphone to buzz?
No, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, you're buzzing.
Do I have buzz?
Yes, you do.
Is that better?
I don't hear it now, but keep typing, clicking. Okay, yeah, I don't hear it now.
Yeah, sometimes it buzzes. I don't know why.
Did you time out the new guy?
No, I didn't time out anybody.
Okay, I was like, yeah, some impish like Mighty loves to time out people. You'll be fine.
Oh, I only timed out Ozzy, and he deserved it.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I need subscribers, dude. So please do not go, scaring off my audience.
I would never do anything of the sort, except for Ozzy.
All right, so natural gas hydrates occur on the ocean floor in such great volumes that they contain twice as much carbon as all known coal, oil, and conventional natural gas deposits. Releases of this gas caused by sediment slides and other natural causes have resulted in huge slugs of gas-saturated water with density too low to float a ship and enough localized atmospheric contamination to choke aspirated aircraft engines. The unexplained disappearances of ships and aircraft along with their crews and passengers of the Bermuda Triangle may be tied to the natural venting of gas hydrates. The paper describes what gas hydrates are and their formation and release and their possible link to the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. So this is just kind of a general abstract of the Mighty. You changed. Oh my God, dude.
You stupid.
I just got removed for life from Kaiser Street.
Yikes, man.
You know how it is.
I know. Ohio. I don't know why if I expected anything less. Oh, yeah.
Jäätä, joulupukki tuli. Nyt on jäätä.
You're always
I'm quiet. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm quiet. I'm muting my...
Ozzy, stop provoking him. Seriously, stop. All right. So, according to, OSTI, so there is a possibility that large pockets of methane gas could be released due to underwater shifting, seismic events, that kind of thing, that could actually cause a ship to just suddenly lose buoyancy and just go immediately underwater. Totally natural phenomena that could have caused or could potentially cause these things. Could choke or asphyxiate crews because, you can't breathe it. And then as they mentioned, it can potentially on, like so aspirated, airplane engines, naturally aspirated air engines, it could actually get sucked into the intake and cause a stall, and then boom, you go down. Ozzy, I'm about to mute you now, so don't push it. I don't give a shit about Aaron Rodgers, but I'm going to tell you, stop trying to distract him. Seriously. Yes, so sea farts of the Bermuda are potentially part of the Bermuda Triangle. Yep. And could potentially sink a ship. Who'd have thought? Well, that's just one potential, real world example of what could sink ships and planes in the Bermuda Triangle. So another thing we often hear in connection to these things is, well, quite frankly, issues with compass malfunctions. So okay, 1 second here.
No, I'm really in trouble. He stopped the show.
No, not you. It's something else going on backstage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Stevie to the rescue.
Yeah. Okay. Just had to make sure to look at the private chat neat.
Yeah, I got you.
Cool. Just want to make sure I make that abundantly clear, and then we'll move on. All right.
Ouch. Kitten, you need to get down, buddy. Okay.
There we go. Okay. Say on the matter. Move on forward. Oakley dokley.
Onward and upward.
Tally ho!
Hi
All right.
ho, silver. Oh, I thought we were just saying random shit.
Anyway, so looking into geomagnetic anomalies in the Bermuda Triangle, it did come across this article. So, Bermuda Triangle shock, magnetic forces cause compass malfunctions, claim scientists. The Bermuda Triangle is reportedly victim to magnetic forces which cause compass malfunction, according to research. The mysterious seas reportedly cause compasses to point to true north rather than magnetic north. Theorists believe that this explains how so many ships and planes have disappeared. Christopher Columbus even wrote about bizarre compass bearings in that area, National Geographic reported. So the seas reportedly lie above an imaginary angolic line where true north and magnetic north are in perfect alignment. Magnetic North Pole is constantly shifting and sits 1,200 miles south from the static geographic North Pole. Astronomer Edwin Halley all noted the agonic line was slowly moving westward, causing magnetic declination. Natural resource Canada explained over much of the Earth's surface, compass needles point roughly north. However, because of the complex shape of Earth's magnetic field, there are a few places where a compass needle will point exactly north. A compass lines up with the horizontal component of the magnetic field in a direction called magnetic north. True north, on the other hand, is a direction from a given location to the north geographic pole. Their evidence suggests lost boats and planes are due to human error and taking into account the faulty compass readings. So, yeah, but the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration told Britannica there is no evidence that mysterious disappearances occur with any greater frequency in the Bermuda Triangle than any other large, well-traveled area of the ocean. The U.S. Navy added... Yeah, go ahead.
The U.S. Navy added, it's been accurately claimed that the Bermuda Triangle is one of the two places on... What? Inaccurately. Damn it. U.S. Navy added, it's been inaccurately claimed that the Bermuda Triangle is one of the two places on Earth which a magnetic compass points towards true north. And our poles are shifting, so that will get more pronounced. But normally a compass will point towards magnetic north. The difference between the two is known as compass variation. Although in the past, this compass variation did affect the Bermuda Triangle region due to the fluctuations in the Earth's magnetic field, this has apparently not been the case since the 19th century until now.
Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah. So science has verified that there is actually some validity to the idea that in this area of the ocean, compasses can get confused. So with a combination of, things like, weather, methane gas that bubbles up from below the sea, you've got, problems with, magnetic, geomagnetic anomalies that cause, compasses to kind of be thrown off. You can't quite, figure out your bearing. Definitely potentially contribute to a lot of these cases. So it seems like there are a lot of real world explanations for a lot of bizarre things that happen in the so-called Devil's Triangle. Now, obviously, it doesn't account for every story, but by the overall, I mean, it seems to definitely be one of those mysteries that it's going to remain a mystery as to what exactly happened on a lot of these fateful flights, journeys, and whatnot. But at the same time, we kind of look into it. The mystery is always what is more interesting in the long run anyway. And that's what we do here on Edge of Reality. We cover the mysteries. We delve into the history and the science and as much as we can to try and find things to explain these events. But also, we're not afraid to we don't shy away from things that could be outside of the realm of our purview. And that right there, everybody, friends, is what it means to sit on the edge of reality. All right, folks. And that's the show. So, let's see here. Definitely check the chat real quick. Right. There's so many magnetic shiz everywhere. They're electromagnetic and all these phenomena we don't necessarily know could be interacting with each other. Yes. Yeah, just pulling. Actually, it's really cool. I wish I had a car. Okay. I didn't see that one.
It's in reference to one. We have a couple of magnetic hills around my town. Put the car in neutral and it gets pulled.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, we have one of those here, actually here in not far from where I grew up, believe it or not.
Huh.
Yep. It's actually known as Bunker Hill, or the Mystery of Bunker Hill. Also a very weird kind of there's also another hill in our general area where it for some reason, like if you put your car in neutral and you're actually rolling backwards, if you're standing at a certain point in a distance, it actually looks like the car is going up the hill, not down the hill.
Huh.
It's a weird, like, just visual. Yeah, it's weird. I've done it before. It's really cool.
That is neat. Huh.
Well, the show's technically over, so we're kind of in the the hangout and chat portion. Ozzy, go ahead, buddy. Man, a transmission car is pulled by those magnets. Yep. Could be. Bunker Hill. I've read about that for something. Can't remember. There's a number of different places in the United States known as Bunker Hill. So good luck.
Tweety, yes, you can absolutely quote me on that. I hate Ohio. Ozzy, bring your best, baby, but it's coming back.
Children.
Why don't you just get your chicken shit ass in here and you can talk to my face?
God.
You know what? All of you better duck, because I'm about to turn left, and I don't want to smack you with my dick.
No drama. We're just fucking around.
Yeah, I know. We do this stuff because we're having a good time. We're just like joking with each other. It's great.
Well, fuck Ozzy. What?
Just remember, Oz, you have the link, buddy.
He also has no balls. You want me to turn my camera back on? Because I will, Oz, if you come back on.
All right, we can feel free to do that off camera, off stage.
Oh no, the people need to hear this.
I'm actually trying to attract new new subscribers, not run them off with dumb bullshit.
You don't think they love the dumb bullshit? Chat, do you love the dumb? Put up a poll. Do you love the dumb bullshit?
Bullshit or not?
My phone died because I'm an asshole and don't pay attention. Well, you're an ass because it's in your picture. What's up, Rossman? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, see?
Yep,
I love the dumb bullshit.
Just good old-fashioned man love.
Kaiser, we love the dumb bullshit. See?
Yep. Fedorovsky, Henry Silva bringing it. Yeah, you know what's up. You know who that was. Let's say bonus points if you can remember the name of that movie. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Oh, I guess they're having a.
All right.
Oh, if you guys want, Isabel, can I grift for like 3 seconds?
Yes, you may grift for 3 seconds.
All right, start the clock. Dazzler and Isabel, I have a very interesting theory on gravity, and that gravity is incorrect, and it's actually electromagnetic waves. At some point, I'm going to do a video on it, so keep your eyes out.
All right. Well, real quick, I need to go ahead and bring on another guest. both of you get into your corners because you know him. He's got 10,000 subscribers. He's from the land down under, possibly Ohio. Please welcome to the stage, Aussie Overlord.
Ding, ding, ding. No, honestly, I'm so fucking annoyed. I had a great joke ready to go, but I just looked at the Lions and the Tigers win-loss ratios, and it doesn't work. You don't have to turn your camera on, dickhead. I'm not turning mine on.
Oh, come on, you smut. I don't know.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Listen here, you subject to the federal government. You can bite my hairy metal ass.
Mighty, we have got to get you a ring light or something. Oh, there you go.
No, I have lights right here, but I haven't turned them on yet. So, like, I got to get new light bulbs for them at some point.
Yep, airplane.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you bunch of degenerates.
I thought you had a joke.
Well, no, I told you the joke doesn't work because I actually looked at the sports, the win-loss ratio, so it really doesn't work, and I'm really annoyed. But anyway, nice show, gents. Obviously, I was listening the entire time, so
yeah.
Steve, yes, you absolutely.
Yes, Steve, because he needs all the help he can get.
Well, Kaiser and I will share it.
I don't know. I've got my studio I'm working on right now, and I'm doing pretty good.
Fine,
for
fuck
now.
You, Kaiser.
I didn't start out to build a YouTube studio, but my office is slowly turning into one.
It's surprising how quickly that happens, actually.
Alarmingly fast.
Yeah.
I have plants and walls and stuff now. Look.
Oh, you actually have walls now. Ooh, well, that's an upgrade.
Watch, I can change it. Maybe.
Wood booger.
Oh dear.
What?
Sasquatch. They also call them wood boogers.
That's new.
Oh,
hey, who are the Bucks?
The Buckeyes.
Welcome to Sean D TBD. Good evening, guys and meat.
No, because I was looking for insults specifically for Michiganders, and it showed a shirt that said, "You can't spell dumb fucks without bucks."
Yeah, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Okay, all right, that makes more sense.
Yeah. The Buckeye tree is the state tree of Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Learn something new every day.
Yep.
Anyway, didn't actually come in to derail this shit any further than it already is.
Well, the good news is we wrapped the show before the derailing happened. So,
Yes.
That's the good news.
Yeah, Tweety, I've had this one for... I had this one ages ago, back when I used to use the green screen. So...
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right, let's see here.
What happens if I add blur to blur?
Do you see that?
No.
That's SpaceX Crew 6 in the night.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's a rocket.
Was that the launch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
From Florida.
Nice. All right. There's that. So let's see. I've got a boatload of potential topics. So make some notes here.
Aaron Rodgers is a New York Jet now, so we don't give a shit about Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, really? So that was outdated? Son of a bitch.
By today.
Tweety's looking at the same list that I was.
By today. Oh, Tweety, that's going too far.
Yeah, see, even I didn't go up to Bob
Okay. Okay. Do not go insulting Bob Seger on my channel.
I'm in the dark.
The kangaroos with AKs is killing me.
Yep, born and raised in South Detroit. Took the midnight train going anywhere.
Wait, is it South Detroit?
South Detroit is Canada.
Ah.
There we go.
The Journey song's about.
Oh my goodness, gentlemen, it has been a night. But I feel like we covered a lot of ground. We had a lot of fun. I say we're almost 2 hours and 45 minutes into this stream, and yeah, I'd say we got a solid 2.5 hours out of content there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make sure if you get the chance to, Kaiser, take your time, download it from StreamYard, split it up into 3 different things, and upload it as individual videos, and put it on your YouTube channel. Because for some reason, YouTube likes having like actual uploaded videos as opposed to just lives as well. That's why I was doing those snippets for a while there. But if you've got the opportunity to break it up, it'll help you.
I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I've got Premiere Pro, so I mean, I have the software to do it. I just need to figure out how to do it.
So in StreamYard from the dashboard, you click on videos, and then you can download it directly from there.
Oh, fantastic.
Uh-oh. Isabel's upset. Hockey got insulted.
Tweety. No. Hockey is the greatest sport ever.
Oh, okay. I thought you were cracking it about the Superman ice cream. What the fuck is a Superman ice cream?
It's a bunch of random shit put together. It's bad.
All right.
Well, this has been
that isn't as bad anymore. The Deer, Michigan, I drive a foreign car. That used to be a huge problem.
Yeah. You drive a Toyota down the street and you probably get drug out and beaten.
Yeah, during the riots, absolutely.
Yep. Jesus. What were you going to say there?
That was not a joke.
Detroit was like home of the American cars, isn't it? Was it still?
Yeah, this building right here over my right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Renaissance Center. That's General Motors World Headquarters.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Right next to the pineapple.
Of the 3 terrifying animals that are currently sitting behind me, I think the blonde is the scariest. Anyway, I gotta get back to cleaning my office.
All right.
Adios.
All right. Well, I have one last clip to play for the evening.
Hang on, I have to change my background one more time. Give me a second. Oh, come on. There we go.
I need the Jeopardy theme.
What's up, bitch?
There you go.
And as for my American friends, the CIA thinks it can infiltrate the mountain of Dr. Cron.
You can't scare me, you slant-eyed yellow bastard.
Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No! No!
This way, gentlemen. I'll show you to your...
I just need that sound bite now. Take him to Detroit. Oh, well. It was Jiminy here? Oh, cool. I say, hey, Jiminy, didn't see you come in. Say, yeah, I did hear that, unfortunately, Jiminy's got COVID. So, guys, definitely, send some good vibes Jiminy's way. Jiminy's a viewer of the channel and, want to definitely take care of our own and do what we can as a good community. So send her some good vibes and, let her know we're thinking about her. And hey, Audra Smithy, how you doing? All right. Well, folks, we have come to the end of another episode of The Edge of Reality. And so tonight we're going to close out and we're going to talk briefly and kind of give you a promo of our next episode coming up on Wednesday, March 23rd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. The stream is already up on YouTube, so you can set yourself a notification if you'd like. Definitely go ahead and check that out. You can find it on my YouTube channel.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I thought you were doing it every other week.
Yeah.
That's next week, baby.
That's not next week.
Yeah, it is.
Next Wednesday is the 22nd. The week after that's the 29th.
Oh, I thought you 100% just said the 23rd. That's why I was confused.
Oh, if I did, I apologize. No. Wednesday, March 29th is the next episode of Edge of Reality, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
Yep. Yes, Isabel, that was Kentucky Fried Movie. Let's see here. Okay, apparently I said 23rd. It's the 29th, folks. And matter of fact, if you want to, I'm going to drop a link in the chat there on YouTube. So you can go ahead and, set a reminder or notification if you want to for when that stream goes live. But yeah. So plan for that show is we're going to cover the mystery of the lost cosmonauts. This is one that came very heavily requested. And yeah, it's one of those where it was dead close. I mean, it was a dead heat with this and with this topic for the Bermuda Triangle and the lost cosmonauts. And, it was one of those where the Bermuda Triangle episode just edged it out slightly. So as kind of as a thank you to you all and for how well it was received, we're going to go ahead and do that one as our episode 4. So we're going to delve into the mystery of the lost cosmonauts. Was Yuri Gagarin really the first cosmonaut or really the first man in space? Or was there another that potentially did it a few days earlier, but on his return trip crashed into China? Or was it possible that a couple of brothers and the ham radio operators on the island of Sicily may have picked up Soviet radio traffic with a orbiting spacecraft, or several orbiting spacecrafts that were never to be seen again. Or we're going to talk about other fascinating mysteries of the Soviet space program. All on next episode of Edge of Reality. So, Meat, I know that this is a topic that you're quite interested in, so consider this your formal invitation to co-host that stream.
Holy shit, I got to come back, even though I was terrible.
You get a chance to redeem yourself.
That's great. That's great. No, you love me. Shut up.
I love you, but we're gonna have to work out something where some of your sub count comes over to me to kind of bump my numbers a little bit there, buddy.
Well, that's the plan. That's what we're working on, man.
I know, and I gotta go ahead and hand it to you guys. So fantastic news! I am currently sitting at 125 subscribers. We have jumped 7 subscribers from the time that we started this stream to now.
Holy,
so
that's good.
Yeah, we're doing damn good. Folks, I appreciate you so much. I love everything about this community. We're building it. We're making it. We're building it out. We're making a cool place for us all to hang out. And I got to give a round of applause to you guys for helping me get to 125 subscribers. Thank you all. So let's keep that train going and let's keep growing this channel. I'm going to have to set a goal for 250 subs to see what we do. So I have to come up with an idea. Feel free to submit your ideas for what we do at 250 over on my Discord. But I'm also going to have to come up with one for 500 and 1,000. And I'm thinking I might copy you on that one, Meaty, and I might do a 24-hour stream when I hit 1,000. Because once we have that monetization, why not?
Yeah. Make that money, baby.
Yep.
I got you.
Your mic is breaking up again, bud.
Oh, damn it. All right. Is it better now? Or...
Still pretty bad.
Okay. I'll just shut up then.
Okay. All right. Well, again, folks, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming to hang out with me and Mighty. Thank you to everybody watching. Thank you to Stevie for the Rumble rants. Fantastic. Like, I cannot thank you enough again from the bottom of my heart. Every single one of you. And yeah, it's been a good stream. So until next time, go wrap yourself up in a mystery. Go see something you've never seen before. Experience the unknown. Go check out the Edge of Reality.
Ha ha ha!